What's up? This is Shaun Friedman. Wanted to show my father's analog studio where I got started. Right in front of me here is the Yamaha motif. This actually used to be a Korg 01 WFD, and also actually used to be a Kurzweil keyboard here, but he's changed this a couple times. And we get a little old school right here. We used to run digital performer off this Macintosh. Got the E64 from EMU, 2 separate samplers, and actually there's a third up here, and you can use that disk drive for certain patches. Over here I used to use this Korg sound module a lot. There's an organ module. I believe this is a piano module. MIDI timepiece is right here. O3R/W sound module was really good. And these 2 Proteus sound modules had a lot of good sounds back in the day when I was composing as a teenager in here. And this stuff down here looks like floppy disk type of stuff. Oberheim. Looks like an effects processor. That's behind me. Got that. Got some other stuff over there. And here's the Korg 01 WFD. 01 WFD. Pretty good keyboard from Korg. This is old school Oberheim OB8. I never really actually used this. This is a legit organ keyboard for sure. I believe it's a Korg. A little messy in here, as you can tell, but that's where I was sitting before. Korg CX3. Got the huge JBL speaker down there. JBL right there. Got the AKG standard microphone. I used the Soundcraft mixing board, and these are the legendary Yamaha speakers as well. NS10s. That would switch between each speaker. And let's see here. This thing on top, Lexicon. It's a MPX 500 effects processor. You got another one here from Lexicon, digital effects. This one here is the BBE. Pretty much adjust the bass and the highs. This is pretty slick. Oh, this here. Edison stereo image enhancer. It's right here. Denoiser. I got the Lexicon PCM 42. That's a delay processor. And what's this one? Lexicon. Okay, that's just another reverb, digital reverberator, PCM 60. And then you have your patch cables where you're patching stuff in. And where we actually used to record when I was a teenager is you would record the beat onto here. Reel-to-reel tapes from Otari, and then you record your vocals and overdub them. Here's another one here, and it had a remote control, you know, stop and start. You can remote control it from over there, so you don't have to keep getting up. And my dad used to be involved also with scoring to picture. And this is going to be real old school for you. Over here. This thing here, Sony video cassette recorder. But something to do with mixing the audio in there, but pretty old school. And here's the total view. what it looks like. So that was the analog studio, and that's how I got my start. A couple more things. We also used to, when we got rid of the reel-to-reel, this DAT tape is actually pretty high quality. Record the beat on like tracks 1 and 2, and then you have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 for all your overdub vocals. Then you actually record it onto this Tascam CD player. That was pretty cool. And back in the day when I was a teenager, once again, all the way here on the bottom, we would put a cassette into there and just record straight into that. So that's pretty much all she wrote. That's how I got my start as a teenager in an analog studio. Then I moved on to FL Studio and Reason, and I pretty much use Reason Rewired now with FL Studio. But I still use some of the tactics I learned here, so it was good to be a mix of analog and digital. And, you know, growing up in the 80s, I think I was the last generation which actually was a mixture. You grew up analog, then you saw the digital transition. So that was real good for me to learn. And I learned in here on Digital Performer on that old school piece. All right. Take care.